Hello everyone and welcome back to episode 3 of our slow and immersive playthrough of Victoria 3 post patch 1.5, and with the Colossus of the South DLC enabled, we are playing as Venezuela and we have made it to May 1847, so we're 11 years into the game. And yeah, we've begun industrializing Venezuela with the buildup of logging camps, livestock ranches, and some maize farms, some rice farms, a coffee plantation. Built a couple of textile mills to get some clothes out into our market, a port in Bolivar to increase our infrastructure. Yeah, and now private sector has built quite a few useful things, a textile mill, some tobacco plantations, but it also built some sulfur mines that are a little dead right now. But there we are, we've built up a little national debt, which we are kind of paying back at the moment. Yeah, and research-wise, we have done intensive agriculture, and then we've done intensive agriculture ourselves, and then Bessemer process has spread to us, as well as lathes. Military, we had the Napoleonic warfare spread. And society-wise, we've got banking and central banking. Had a few things spread to us. Don't really recall which. Mass communication, I think, spread. We also got in pharmaceuticals. Yeah. Now, otherwise, in terms of our laws, so we have brought landowners into our government from the start in order to legitimize it, at least to some extent. But ever since then, we have tried to pass... actually, we passed freedom of conscience, and with the Catholic Church almost revolting, but didn't quite making it in time. So we're now free, and the liberal agenda continues to press forward in our nation. We have tried to pass private schools, but unfortunately, on the last leg in the voting stage, we met with a third setback, and that has set our education system back some years. And we're currently in the process of passing dedicated police force, because there was a lot of support for that. That's currently in the voting stage. So that's where we are. Yeah, internationally, Brazil has conquered, I don't remember what the name of that country was, Grand Pero something. But we have good relations with the United States, with Great Britain, with Grenada. We have unfortunately lost our prestige at the end of last episode, prestige rank, and that means we have lost our declared interest. Wait, hang on. Yeah, declared interests. We've lost it. We used to have New England declares an interest so that we could export to the United States, which we still can, I believe. We might as well cancel these unprofitable trade routes. But yes, we can still access the United States as they are maintaining an interest in whatever this region is called. What is it called? New Granada. Right? Gran Colombia, rather, the region is called. So there we are. The duel. Let's have a look at this event. Santos Obando has challenged Jose Monagas to a duel to the death. Who are you? Agitator for slave trade. No. The aura surrounding their two figures is like something out of a romantic novel. Jose Monagas smiles. He has been rehearsing this moment before falling asleep. Santos Obando, you are a friendless bastard. Your insults cannot go unanswered. Pick a weapon of choice and we shall meet tomorrow. We should ban dueling. Landowners disapprove. When a 2% interest group, intelligentsia approves. Indeed, we should ban dueling. Guys, it's 1847. Right, intelligentsia is in charge. Rousing speech captivates the public. This afternoon, Santiago Marino, leader of the petite bourgeoisie, delivered a fiery speech advocating for the enactment of dedicated police force. Making an appearance before the public in Caracas' main square, Santiago Marino's powerful rhetoric left even his most embittered political opponents impressed. Excerpts from the speech are already being circulated across Venezuela, fanning the fires of an already roaring debate. This should ease the path to reform greatly. 15% enactment chance. We're already at 68% though. Well, performances like these reflect well on Santiago Marino and his cause. Plus 10% success enactment chance, and we get petite bourgeoisie. He gets popularity and they get Interest group of attraction. Let's go with that. Let's check out. Let's see how the political landscape is shaping up. Industrialists have come out of being marginalized, and so have petite bourgeoisie. They are loyal, and what is their agenda? They are reactionary. Great. This group is nostalgic for a past, real or imagined, where just kings ruled over a uniform society. Okay, not quite on board with that. Meritocratic, though. This group believes success is earned, and that those who have achieved it deserve the accompanying responsibility and wealth. Okay, we can get aboard with that. They are patriotic. This group is fiercely devoted to its country and wants harsh measures against those who would spread dissent. Well, we could get on board with them because the leader of intelligentsia is currently authoritarian and therefore endorses oligarchy, autocracy, single-party state. But generally, we're liberal, right? As opposed to these guys, they want monarchy or theocracy, or we are republican as well. So we're neutral towards monarchy. Could go with parliamentary republic, but strongly endorse presidential republic. Whereas petite bourgeoisie, they're neutral towards presidential. So we could have some common ground there on the governance principles. Stance on citizenship, they want national supremacy. We do have 200,000 Afro-Caribbean people. It's about kind of a fifth of our population that we need to assimilate, I think. Before we do that, to be frank, we need to ban slavery. This law is not supported by any interest group. Ooh. Okay, we're already enacting the educated police force. Okay. Let's keep going. Okay, we're again constructing a fertilizer plant. Is that really what we want though? Let's hang on. Hang on there. Let's build iron mines first. 95 weeks. Okay, let's build iron mines first. 64 weeks. We do need to get some more construction going. But for that, we just need more budget so we can actually afford that construction sector. Right? Go on. We now have a dedicated police force. This country has a dedicated police force with standardized training. +2 max law enforcement institution investment. Perfect. -50% state penalties for terminal. -5% radicals from standard of living decreases. Okay. Let's go ahead. Go to our institutions. Oof. Go ahead to stage 2. We have 40 weeks. Because we do gain a bonus to -15% to institution enactment. Or like upgrade. Okay. What else? Have a look what's next on our agenda. Private schools. We almost got it last time. We don't have a health system. Private health insurance. Why is this not part of our laws? Not part of our laws. Well, I can see it's not part of our laws. What I cannot see is why I cannot click enact. Above 0%. Oh, okay, because it is public health, trade union. Okay, public health is supported by trade unions and privates is by industrialists. Do we have industrialists in our government? Negative. We do not. Okay. We could bring them in fact, and raise the legitimacy of our government, however. And we shall do that. Catholic Church has been taken down a peg, so we can stop suppressing them. So we can bolster industrialists, I think. Although petite bourgeoisie, right, proprietors of small shops, landlords with half a dozen tenants, frugal clerks with tiny pensions, and others who have more than the poor, but less than the rich. Our middle class, basically, right? Middle managers, plus 10% bureaucracy. We can't make everyone do everything by the book, but we can at least keep what's done on the books. Someone needs to remember the proper way to do things around here. Okay, and as long as the government can be trusted to pay its debts, putting our hard-earned savings towards funding this great nation is not only patriotic, but a good investment. Yeah, petite bourgeoisies. Maybe we should bolster them, to be honest. Let's see. But right now, everyone is on board. Everyone's happy with the way our country is developing. Let's go ahead and private health insurance. No one is opposed to it. People just don't care, or they're in favor. Private health insurance, we get +2 max health system institution investment. 10% petite bourgeoisie, political strength, I guess, from doctors, etc. Half standard living for the upper strata. The upper strata, minus 10% pollution effects reduction, minus 0.2% mortality per wealth. Yeah, well, not everyone can afford it, but it's okay. We're building capitalism for, you know, our intelligence is authoritarian, so we're building sort of capitalism for the middle and upper classes, it seems like. Okay. These iron mines up. And once the iron mines are up, so let's just check again. So iron frame buildings are... yeah, we'll need 50 iron. Wow. 50. But less wood and less fabric. Okay. Could work. Okay, what are we researching currently? Central banking, yeah, because we need to fix our finances. We do have a bit of cash, you know, slushing around. We need to pay down the debt, though, so that we don't spend another 1,000 on interest. So effectively right now, we're about almost 3,000 in surplus. So we should be able to afford to increase our or put our construction sector to iron frame buildings once we actually build these iron mines. Hang on, health taxes. With the calls for some form of healthcare system, many are questioning where the money for setting up the new healthcare system will come from. Some are suggesting simply taking it out of our tax funds, while others insist the government should find another way to cover the costs. Let me get this straight. You expect us to not only pay for our own healthcare, but someone else's as well? I don't want the money I pay in taxes to be used so some random farmers are able to get healthcare. This is not my responsibility. I have my own health and family to think of. I can't possibly afford to look after everyone else's in Venezuela as well. Take it from the tax funds. Okay, while it's been enacted minus 200. Industrialist tax, industrials disapprove, 20% enactment chance. The government should cover the costs. 430% enactment chance. We can get by without it. Let's go ahead and speed up its passing. We can afford 400. Although, we can also just go back to normal taxes. Well, let's keep it at high until we pay down the debt. Right, we'll lose 1.2 thousand like that. Okay, we kind of do need high taxes for now. Increase investment in law enforcement to 2. Okay. Let's go ahead and increase it maybe some more so we don't get the radicals. Let's go ahead. Improving relations with Brazil as well. And iron mines. Almost now. How much iron will they actually produce? Unknown. 6 weeks and we're done. Okay. Private health insurance is fed poorly in public debates, decreasing enactment success chance by 10%. Okay. The iron mines. Get the first, like our second major step to industrialization. Okay, let's go ahead, go to our construction sectors and go to iron frame buildings. Boom. Need more iron. Let's get to hiring, guys. Atmospheric engine pump we do not have. Let's get a coal mine. Oh, sorry. Hang on a minute. Buildings construction. We're building shipyards. Sorry, coal mines. Let's delete. Yeah, actually our capitalists are building coal mines. Perfect. They're making them really good moves. I don't know if it's the patch 1.5 guys, but yeah, so far they only built sulfur mines, which was a bit random, but otherwise it's been working very well. Iron mines. Let's get that iron out from the ground. Okay, so we're building what, 20 and we need 50. Oof. Okay, let's build another iron mine. Right, and buildings wise, we were gonna build up our military. Let's just pause for a second. Sorry, alt click to move to the top. We can move it down a little bit. So after shipyards, we can get these. No, actually, let's get these iron mines up right now. And then we do the shipyards and everything else. Then we'll see about those barracks. Whether the reason I wanted to build them is so we can increase our prestige a little bit. What do we have here? Desperate allies. The proposal for private health insurance has sat in a deadlock. The industrialists have advocated for enlisting Santos or bandos as assistance in rallying the rural folk in favor of the government. Hang on. Oh, sorry. Let's just slow this down. Law enforcement investment increased to 3. Okay. There, upon the cusp of a division, everyone sees that nobody has a majority yet. One by one, it dawns on them. The loose cannons, led by the most rabid dog of the bunch, have the votes they need. But who among them would be the first to climb off their ivory tower to win their favor? Make overtures to the undecided. Oh, rural folk, no. Slander the opposition into oblivion. Francisco Jose Rangel. Who is he? He's part of rural folk. Yeah, minus 25% popularity. Public no scandal. And we get plus 10% enactment success chance. Forge ahead without them. Industrialists, we get public sympathies. Plus 30% interest group pop attraction. Minus 5% success chance. Now, let's just go slander the opposition. The rural folk. I mean, honestly. Guys, times are moving on fast from this agrarian economy. The United States of America started a native uprising diplomatic play against Comanche. Okay. The nation of knowledge. Guillermo Crespo has offered to spend some of their personal wealth to fund the creation of university in Miranda, but this will likely give the industrialists some influence. The Guillermo Crespo University will be a proud bastion of learning in these times of rapid progress, where knowledge truly is power. A wonderful idea. Industrialist gets built university for 5 years. We get 1 university in Miranda. Perfect. We could do with a university. We need paper, however. We need paper. And to get paper, we need paper mills. Paper mills, we need wood. Go ahead. Let's go ahead and do just that. Trouble with building up universities is that it takes 400 construction. It is a massive undertaking. Okay, we need new import route. American market. Let's get it from America. We need some paper. For now, we're building iron mines. And yeah, okay, our construction sector. Oof, yeah, construction is very expensive. Oh, we're actually again in deficit. We need tools as well. Tooling workshops, wrought iron. Ooh, we need a lot of iron. A lot of iron. Can we get some? We need a lot of tools and iron. I guess for now maybe we'll go to crude tools. Private insurance has been debating political spheres with a positive outcome, increasing enactment success chance by 10%. Great Britain signed a peace agreement with Persia, ending the state of hostilities between them. Okay, central banking unlocked, plus 10% minting, minus 2% loan interest rate. Perfect. Harnessing and centralizing the banks brings an immense amount of power into the hands of the government. Okay. Let's get these iron mines out. To be honest, we It will be a few years. We got mechanical tools, and then we're gonna get atmospheric engine. Could we get atmospheric engine first? We just go to production and get the atmospheric engine. 3 years, and then we get mechanical tools, and then we'll get railways. How about that? So it will be 3 years. We will need more iron eventually. 3 years, so we could build one more. Let's build one more. It will be a while before we go to steel. No, even when we go to steel, we'll need iron, right? So let's go ahead and build iron. Egalitarianism unlocked. Egalitarianism is the doctrine of the equality of mankind and the desirability of political, economic, and social equality. Not quite what we're going with, I think. +1 max social security institution investment. Alright. Okay, armed forces. El buen jefe. What if every good soldier needs is a good officer to lead him? In these times, what the whole nation needs is a good officer. Okay. Steps. Psychiatry spreading. Okay. So we are in 1850, guys. Yeah, I think iron is the next big priority. Let's go to buildings construction. Okay, let's get these iron mines going. Right, we're producing. We need 20. We need 70 iron. We are producing 20, so we'll be at 60, and then we'll go to atmospheric engine, and we'll be 120, right? So let's go ahead and build 2 levels, and by that time, atmospheric engine will be almost ready. Plus, coal mines will be ready in a second. Screw frigate unlocked. The screw frigate is the application of screw propeller technology to create faster ships. Sure. Great. Oh, sorry. Oh, could use a shortcut. 14.4. Private health insurance has successfully progressed to the voting stage. Oh, sorry, amendment phase only. God, taking its sweet time. The construction sector. We need more iron. More iron means more industry, faster construction, and cheaper iron. Right? The Camano retires. The of the Catholic Church is retired from public life. What do we have? Oof, Catholics are on the rise again. Who are you? A reformer. This leader wants to make a few incremental changes to make society just a bit more equal, but not too much. Okay, he actually endorses property to women, cultural exclusion, and compulsory primary school. Well, if you let us pass schools, and you know, actually get any schools in our country, then we would make them compulsory. And I'm not sure if we don't have public schools, how is that even possible? Compulsory schools. We do need human rights for that. Desperate allies. The proposal for private health insurance has set in a deadlock. The industrialists have advocated for enlisting Santos Obando's assistance in rallying the rural folk in favor of the government. There, upon the cusp of a division, everyone sees that nobody has a majority yet. One by one, it dawns on them. The loose cannons, led by the most rabid dog of the bunch, have the votes they need. But who among them would be the first to climb off their ivory tower to win their favor? Make overtures to the undecided. No, we don't want rural folk. Slander the opposition into oblivion. Let's slander the rural folk. I mean, honestly, standing in the way of progress. Always do, don't they? Okay. Can we get the iron mines employed? Yeah, let's go. More iron. More. And also more tools. Scandal in Miranda. Police have shut down a notorious male brothel. The arrested proprietor has revealed that Guillermo Crespo is part of its clientele. And this information is leaking to the press. An indescribably loathsome scandal has struck Miranda. The captured boys were made to confess, and the Chronicle reports that another sensation about this affair will soon burst. 22 men implicated, blue bloods and others, have fled from Venezuela. Captured boys were made to confess. Jesus Christ. I mean, he must resign immediately as part of the industrialists. Try to cover it up. Right. I mean, he's one of us, isn't he? He's one of us. He's one of the... He's on the right side. On the right side of this society. Oh. Discord within Rule of Folk. An influential faction within the Rule of Folk has grown frustrated with their co-members' neutrality on the topic of private health insurance. Themselves in favor of the law, they have now resolved to form a separate political faction intent on passing it. The industrialists extend an open hand to these mavericks. What does that mean? Industrialists in government, clout. Oh, okay, sorry, that's wrong tilted. So we get plus 10% enactment chance. Minus 15% interest group attraction for Rule of Folk, plus 10% to industrialists. Perfect. Exactly what we need. 67% success. Let's go. Okay, we're building up iron. Oh, so why are our iron irons not working at full speed, guys? Not sure what this is, to be honest. It might be some 1.5 shenanigans. We need tools. Where do we have tools? Go ahead and raw iron tools. Right. But iron mines, I don't understand. Yeah, once we start subsidizing, they employ enough people. We have plenty of job seekers in this state, so I'm not sure what the issue is. Frankly, Austria bankrolling us. Austria have started to bankroll our country for a sum equal to 10% of our tax income each week. Over time, this may cause us to owe them an obligation. Let's see. We are paying off our debt ourselves. Thank you very much. We're still 280,000 in it. Ooh. Okay, maybe they have stopped. No longer bankrolling us. Okay, that was low. Someone just made a mistake in the government papers. It seems like Russia declared Ottoman Empire to be their rival. Okay. Private health insurance has successfully progressed to the voting phase of law enactment. Let's go. Nitroglycerin unlocked. This was the technique of producing reliable explosives out of nitrates. This often meant utilizing fertilizers as base material. That's 25% resource discovery chance. Okay. Mechanical tools spreading. Perfect. Embargo. Russia began embargoing Ottoman Empire. Austria have declared Britain their rival. Okay. Finally getting that third iron mine ready. Shouldn't be long. 20 months for atmospheric engine. Okay, the iron is now reasonable. At a reasonable price. Tooling workshops. Can we... Yep, tools are reasonable. Perfect. Okay. Construction sector. Now working as intended. Ooh, tools. Okay, well, nothing we can do about iron. Yeah, how is this still expensive? Like, ooh, 20 out of 16. 24 out of 24. Okay, building sports. Yeah, 5 infrastructure only. And we need those railways, frankly. Okay, we'll predict it to finish in 30. Okay, that's good. We're getting close to railways. We will need steel. We will need motors. Right. Problem Bolivar still has 58,000 job seekers, so plenty of labor. We need steel here, right? Steel that needs coal and iron. Yeah. Okay, and our iron mines will need, they will simply need coal. Yeah, we're gonna need coal and we can double our iron mine. Okay. And then we need motor industries. Motor? Where are they? Oh, come on. Okay, we need atmospheric engine. And then we'll build motor industries and steel mills. Coal and iron. Okay. We need steel mills. Probably need another coal mine for sure. Buildings. Frankly, okay, let's get rid of all these barracks. Shipyards in Bolivar. Is that really necessary? Let's go to government administration. Logging camps in Zulia. Okay, we now have private health insurance. Population health is managed through a system of privately owned hospitals paid through private health insurance programs, ensuring the well-being of those who can afford it with minimal impact on the government treasury. Plus 2 max health system institution investment enables a health system institution. Yep, petite bourgeoisie political strength. Half a standard for upper strata. Okay. Can we now go politics, institutions? Yeah, we do need that bureaucracy. Cannot afford the 10 bureaucracy. Okay, let's build government administration. ASAP. Filing cabinets. Boom. Can we get paper in here? Government administration. Filing cabinets. Can we get... okay, we do. Can we... go ahead with this? Can we... buildings, construction, paper mills. Let's do paper mill. Oh, 80. 80 weeks. Wow. 80 weeks. For a paper mill. Okay. Okay. Oof. Expensive. It is... we're overpaying for that paper though. Can we import paper? Even from the French market. Bring the cost of paper down. Enact slave trade. Honestly, mate, what are you on about? Ban slavery. We gotta progress. It's 1850. This will radicalize the landowners. Frankly. Intelligence also needs to be bolstered. Maybe industrialists stop being bolstered. The landowners, patriarchal, elitist, and pro-slavery. Look, honestly, you need to be suppressed. Why can we not suppress them? Can only bolster them. Oh, why is that? Because no, he's not part of. Why? Can they not be suppressed? They can be suppressed. They can be bolstered. Oh, because they're in government already. I see. Oh, what happened to petite bourgeoisie? Why are you unhappy? Strongly oppose oligarchy. What do you like? Or is it just this guy, radical? Okay, it's because of this leader. He's trying to oppose oligarchy. Like census, suffrage, wealth voting. Okay, petite bourgeoisie has a radical. This leader strives for radical liberal reforms, advancing democratic ideals. Okay, our landowners are Democrats. So we have universal suffrage, census suffrage, wealth voting, landed voting, some sort of voting. Intelligentsia is authoritarian, however. Endorses autocracy. Opposes wealth voting, okay. We're a little bit divided there. A little bit divided. We still have an unacceptable government, though. don't want so. This is all fine. No migration controls. Industrialists endorse this. Well, let's go for private schools again. Intelligentsia industrialists. Second, it's been probably 10 years or so. No. Secession, Italy. Austria started secession to play against Piedmontian uprising. Okay. We have market access is only 80%. We are out of infrastructure in Bolivar. Unfortunately. Oh, you know, well then what we should do, where we have our decrees, we should do road maintenance, but we don't have authority. Because we're bolstering, and we have consumption taxes. Go to politics then, government. Let's stop bolstering. We can afford to stop bolstering industrialists, but road maintenance. That is what needs to happen. Oof, okay, that's not much. Trade unions change leaders, it doesn't even matter. All play and no work. General Thomas de Harris's personal habits are starting to get in the way of his role as a general. Thomas de Harris smiles at the officer exultantly, avidly. His eyes have obviously seen better days. Carefully recumbent on his leather armchair, his voice comes out as rubbery as the material. It's a stressful job, you know. No need to make it even more stressful. Oh, he's too valuable. Addiction affecting work, minus 10% morale damage. Who are you? 56. He's liked. He's moderate. Fire him. He's persistent, honorable. He's a diplomat. He's scarred. Just an alcoholic. Well, look, sorry, sir, but perhaps it's just time. We don't really need that many generals. He's too valuable. He's just too valuable. It's fine. He's a moderate. No need for change. He's one of us as well. He's one of the elites. So what? He drinks. Is that a crime? Is that a crime now? We're out of bureaucracy again. That is not good, is it? Buildings, construction, government administration. How long is that going to take? 31. So let's get that because we're losing tax because of that. So let's get government administration in, and then we build the paper mills. Would be good to build another construction sector. We still have job seekers here, so I would suggest we do build one. Buildings. Yeah, let's build one here, and then we build the paper mills. Maybe we'll go into debt again. It is possible. Okay, we are again now spending a lot of money on construction goods. 2.4 thousand on iron. Jeez. We need that. Okay, let's first of all stop subsidizing this. Second of all, okay, atmospheric engine is on its way. Let's get that up and running. Desperate allies. The proposal for private schools has sat in a deadlock. The industrialists have advocated for enlisting Santos Obando's assistance and rallying the rural folk in favor of the government. Okay. Make overtures. No, slander the opposition into oblivion. Rural folk. What are they opposing? I mean, geez, you guys want to remain? Kingdom of France started conquer state against British East India Company. Yeah, the rural folk. You know, they want to remain just, you know, farming their bananas and sugar and coffee. As we're trying to take this nation forward. Not much happening in the world, guys. I'm just having a look. Yeah, everything is stable. Everything is fine. The United States is expanding. Fine. We have tripled our GDP. That's the good news. We have doubled our literacy. We are Yeah, we've increased from what, 7? So yeah, plus 50% to our standard of living on average. A scandal in Miranda. Police have shut down a notorious male brothel. The arrested proprietor has revealed that Thomas Lander is part of the clientele, and this information is leaking to the press. 65, no, it's Democrat. Landowner. Try to cover up the story, really. I mean, he's on the right side again, right? Okay. Who's in bureaucracy? Argentina have declared Brazil their rival, French-Dutch rivalry, Dutch-Belgian rival declare. Okay. We're building up some debt again. Okay, we're done with... okay, we have built government administration. Okay, so we should get our bureaucracy back up. Discipline and punish. The role of discipline in the new private schools has raised. The role of discipline in new private schools has been raised by the armed forces as an area of improvement in the plans for this new education system. This is not merely about keeping an orderly classroom so that knowledge can be imparted. It is about imparting character. After all, we have been given enormous responsibility by the parents of these children, who do all they can to raise them as upstanding citizens. Too often, we find boys joining the military service whose character has already been almost irrevocably ruined by an unruly youth and a lack of respect for authority. It needn't be so. We should focus on the curriculum. Right, armed forces -2. Yeah, focus on the curriculum, please. Atmospheric engine unlocked. Unlocks motor industries and atmospheric engine pump for all the mining industries. Perfect. Let's go. More iron. More iron. Although now coal is expensive. Boy, coal is expensive. Okay, well, let's get this construction buildings. We get the construction sector. We need paper mills. We do need some more coal. Let's get that in the queue. Buildings. Coal mines, then we do paper mills, then we do steel. Okay, we now have, what do we have? 12 months and then another 5 years. So 3 years to research. So another 4 years before we can get the railways. So let's spend our time wisely. Okay, we got another construction sector. Perfect. More demand for all of our domestic economy. We are going to be spending a lot of money on construction now. That is slightly worrying. Okay, well, let's go ahead and just subsidize iron production. I don't know what's going on. We need all the iron we can get, guys, right now. Private schools has successfully passed to amendment. Perfect. Tools. Oof. We have a shortage of tools now, do we? Hang on a second. Didn't we just build more tools? Our private sector is building tools in Zulia. Let's hurry that up, please. Tools. Okay, what are we shortage of? Okay, everyone is short on tools. Tools. Wrought iron tools. What do we have here? Do we have tooling workshops? No, we just have one tooling workshop and that's it. Oh dear. Oh dear. Let's wait for them to build it. 18 weeks. Oh boy, -5,000. Hang on, let's just do buildings and we can just do pause all government construction. It doesn't pause private construction, does it? Indeed, it does not. So because there's some events actually firing off in the bottom right. But I do want us just to maintain a decent pace. Maybe we make it to 1856 by end of this episode. I think that will put us in a good place. Come on. Get these tools out into the system. Cannot afford 10 bureaucracy again. Okay, we need those paper mills. Popular playwright endorses reform. In the midst of the debate surrounding private schools, one of the country's leading playwrights, strongly associated with the intelligentsia, has staged a widely acclaimed play whose politically laden theme makes no secret of the author's desire for the law to be passed. The man's viewpoints may be somewhat partisan, but sir, you cannot argue with his prose. You cannot argue with his prose. Private schools will be on everyone's lips now, plus 10% enactment chance. This sure puts the intelligentsia in a good light, 10% interest group attraction. Let's ensure the play gets a wider international audience, plus 20 prestige permanently. Yes, please. That should put us... okay, we are a minor power again. Good, good stuff. Let's keep going. Okay, we're making money again. Let's go ahead, go to our buildings and resume. Okay, let's build those coal mines. And then we get those paper mills out there. Netherlands declared Hanover to be survival. Not much going on in Europe. Everything is okay. We're taking a little hit to GDP here. Yeah, because of these shortages of tools. We need to... Hang on, guys. Why are we not producing all the tools we could possibly produce? Please. We need tools. Okay. Private schools is in the voting stage now. Wait, more... How do we not have? We don't have coal. Coal mines. Again, atmospheric engines. More coal. Alright, what does it require? It requires tools. Yeah. We do need more tools. Why I don't put here? Like, why do I need to subsidize this? But understand the logic here. Tools required. Okay, we can even add this to the end of our queue. Let's finish this. What is banana? What is this? What are they building? Banana plantation in Zulia. Okay, banana plantation. What do they give us? They give us fruit. Okay, can we export this fruit? No, we cannot. So our fabric, coffee, nope, coal. To the Russian market, clothes, furniture, grain, liquor, meat. Tobacco to the Brazilian market, sure. Okay, we can actually get our log wood out. To the Mexican market. Sure, let's actually do that. I mean, it will give us some money. We can always produce more wood domestically. God, we need that bureaucracy. Spending a lot of money, I think, on paper, aren't we? Yeah, paper in the Venezuela market is expensive. That's because we need that paper mill. Okay, let's speed it up. Get the paper mills out. Okay, mechanical tools are unlocked. Handcrafted goods can be of exceptional quality, but for consistency and rapidity in production, mechanical aids are needed. Precision tool for furniture manufacturers, steel tools for tooling workshops. Okay. Fractional distillation is spreading. Revolution in Central America. Mosquito liberal revolt started a revolution diplomatic play against Great Britain. Central America. Oh, okay. Where's that? Mosquito liberal revolt. Very interesting. Okay. I Academic assistance. The teachers of our higher institutions of learning have offered to advise the government in the implementation of the new private schools. There are certainly differences between teaching children the fundamentals and the more advanced education offered at our universities. Nevertheless, as architects of the upper floors of this towering structure of knowledge, we believe that the least we can do is provide some insight into how the foundation should be built. We'll be happy to have help. Minus 50% university building throughput, 20% enactment chance. The research work is more important. Plus 10% in that, yeah. And maybe a little bit of advice, but the research is more important. Although maybe we should have gone with 20%. We're only at 35%. Kingdom of France signed the peace treaty with Great Britain, ending the state of hostilities between them. Okay. Okay, we're back up on our GDP. Oh, we're almost at 10. We also keep building up our debt, unfortunately. We really need this paper. Sulfite pulping. Oh, this paper mill is needed like air. We now have private schools, finally. Schooling is best left to private interests who can assure freedom of choice in one's education. There you go, change from no schools. Intelligentsia, political strength. Absent for wealth, education, access. Okay. Okay, so we have private schools, private health insurance. Perfect. We have tenant farmers. Can we get... let's think about this. Protectionism. We're not really doing all that much trade. Censorship, child legal guardians, social security. Legacy. We want to ban slavery. That's what we want. Trade unions. This will radicalize landowners. We'll suppress them. We'll just get like intelligentsia and industrialists in. Maybe petite bourgeoisie. Get the landowners out. Unacceptable. Well, it's too bad, but I feel like here we're much more aligned, the three of us. I mean, this is how our nation looks like. Right? Precisely like so. Suppress. Why can't we suppress them? Insufficient authority available. Okay. We are bolstering intelligentsia. Okay, we can stop bolstering intelligentsia. And we can suppress the landowners. And then we need to ban slavery already. 12% chance. Only intelligentsia are supporting this. And trade unions. The rest just don't really care. I mean, it's 1855. 30 years since our independence. I think it is time. Or should we suppress? Okay, let's spend just a little bit more time suppressing the landowners. And industrializing just a little bit more. Okay, let's go, please. Please give us some paper. There we are. Our bureaucracy's just choking. People are writing things on tablets still. On wax tablets, and we're even out of those. Psychiatry unlocked. The idea that mental disorders can be approached medically, and by being approached medically can be diagnosed and treated, is a new concept that opens up new worlds for the betterment of people. So influence minus 5% bureaucracy, population cost multiplier. Perfect. Leads to philosophical pragmatism. Okay. Okay, let's get that paper out to the people, please. We're building steel mills. I think that's okay, because we can use steel in our tooling workshops. Yeah, we can. What does steel mills actually do for us? coal and iron, and we make steel. That's what it does for coal and iron. We have plenty of iron. We have plenty of coal. Yes, we do. We have plenty of coal. Perfect. We're ready for steel. And then we're ready for motor industries. It's only 2.5 years until we get railways. Okay. Then let's just check on our paper mills. Yes, yes, more paper, please. More paper for our government. Okay, it's all going up. Now, let's have a look at our finances. We're spending 8,000 on construction. And we really cannot afford to be spending 8,000. Very high taxes, minus 10 legitimacy. Well, look. We're already pretty illegitimate. Taxes are needed. Right, the fact that it's an unacceptable government's kind of irrelevant. It's just life. Yep, let's tax those lower strata for the good of the country. 450 on iron, wood, fabric. Okay. Petite bourgeoisie petition government. Representing his constituents in the petite bourgeoisie, Santiago Marinho has issued a formal petition to the Venezuelan government to pass right of assembly. One last matter for the day, sir. Members of your constituency arrived this morning. They are asking rather loudly and insistently if you would meet with them about new legislation. Is that it? Goodness, you seem as if you've seen a ghost. I'm sure I can spare last hours of light for them, can't I? I believe so, sir. They weren't taking no for an answer. We will see what we can do. Rights of assembly you want. Who's opposing this? Armed forces, landowners, and Catholic Church. Okay. Power of the purse unlocked. Power of the purse gives the ability to make purchases to the captains, allowing for a much more autonomous and effective fleet. Okay. Don't care. Supported. Petite bourgeoisie and intelligentsia support this. Let's go ahead and enact it. Sure. Petite bourgeoisie brought into government and immediately making motions. It's okay. I think we're targeting kind of middle and upper strata. Let's make sure those are well off and as numerous as possible as we industrialize. Yeah, police brutality. The use of extreme force is becoming increasingly common among police officers in Miranda. Hold on, let's just look at the bottom right here quickly. Ooh, minus 20% agriculture tax, ranching, plantation. Oh boy. Landowners are not happy with us. Fine. So, police brutality. The use of extreme force is becoming increasingly common among police officers in Miranda. The working class and the socially conscious are rallying against the police as an institution. Scarcely a week passes without their committing some offense which disgusts everybody but the magistrates. Boys are bruised by their ferocity, women insulted by their ruffianism, and that which brutality has done, perjury denies. And magisterial stupidity suffers to go unpunished. Police brutality is becoming one of our most venerated institutions. First of all, Peru, Bolivia ended their rivalry with Argentina. Or we cannot tolerate this behavior. Investment level institution of law enforcement -1. Intelligentsia approves, rural folk approve. The use of force is warranted. Lower strata become more radical. Petite bourgeoisie gets applied reasonable force. Interest group approval. No, we cannot tolerate this behavior. Come on. Police is there to protect people. There's that food. Struggling people in Zulia have been desperately trying to get their hands on any food they can. Dire warnings of a turnip winter have been spreading throughout the region. Okay, we had that recently. So I won't read it out. Let's go try to increase local food production by any means. Minus 10% civil war. No. Illegitimate government. The government has 16 legitimacy, which makes it an illegitimate government. Having a severe effect on the radicalization of your pops and prevents you from enacting laws. Hang on. Okay. Fine, some reforms are needed. Okay, unfortunately, petite bourgeoisie has to go. Sadly. Can we still get rights of assembly? Maybe. Let's see. Okay, we're spending 2,500 still. And the steel mills, that's going to take 49 weeks. Okay, building textile mills in Zulia, fine. Okay, logging camps in Zulia. I can actually remove these. I think the private sector is building something here. I don't understand why this queue doesn't actually show the buildings like lined up in... well, there we are. Shipyards in Bolivar. Are they really needed, however? Port. Clippers, fairly cheap. That's fine, we're kind of already halfway to building it. Go ahead, put that down the list. Fertilizers, we don't really need either. Tooling shops in Bolivar. Scripts, scrap, ravish, Bolivar. Protesting the payment of wages in the form of scripts, credit only exchangeable at a company's store, workers at the major iron mines in Bolivar have commenced a riot, torching the controversial store and marching on the company's main offices, demanding the institution of cash wages. You load 16 tons, what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. That's a good song. St. Peter, don't you call me? Because I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. Nice, nice song. The nature of payments is a company matter. Break up the riot. Let us not fan the flames. There is merit to the workers' demands. The nature of payments is a company matter. Exactly. Don't like it, don't work there. Industrial get +2. Bloody suppressions for 5 years. Chance of change of civil war. 5% of laborers in Bolivar become more radical. Yeah, guys. This is capitalism here. So, bureaucratic imbroglio. Lawmakers working towards the enactment of right of assembly have found themselves mired in a particularly complex set of bureaucratic proceedings, grinding the work towards reform to a near halt. The fully developed bureaucratic apparatus compares with other organizations exactly as does the machine with the non-mechanical modes of production. That is to say, the teeth of its individual gears meet in accord, or its gears will gnash and churn until it eventually breaks. Damn this labyrinthine legal system. Okay, Russia and Ottoman Empire and Great Britain are no longer rivals. So, cut through at least some of the red tape. Minus 5% bureaucracy. Oof. We can't afford to lose the bureaucracy. Okay, to be honest, okay. We've abandoned. Well, petite bourgeoisie has been kicked out of government. Right? And we hit a... We've hit a... what do you call it? We've hit a bureaucratic deadlock, so we might as well abandon rights of assembly. Didn't happen. But here we are, guys. I think maybe this is actually a good time to pause. We're 20 years into the game, January 1856. Okay, we've almost quadrupled our GDP, doubled our literacy. Our standard of living, unfortunately, seems to have gone down. We'll have a look why that is the case next time. Our population is up modestly from 900,000, right? Or it was 988, so we're only up 150,000. Population that continues to become more radicalized, but not that the upper strata and the middle strata actually care. But yeah, we're building our first steel mills, so yeah, things are looking up in the land of Venezuela. But I think it's time to make a cut, guys. I hope you're enjoying it as much as I am. Yeah, and I guess we'll make a cut here, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.